Well, hi, welcome back. This is April with Plan with April. If this is your first time here, welcome. I wanted to go over some very budget-friendly possibilities for planning. If you're new to planning, these would be perfect. If you are a seasoned planner and you're just kind of like in a planner rut right now, all three of these planners are under $10 and I'll have the links down below. So the first one is just a white cover. This is going to be your standard A5 size. So the size of like your Hobonichi, your Erin Condren, all of the kind of bound notebooks. This is a 1 page per day, and I have planned in this a lot. Let's actually flip back here so I can show you what it looks like before you plan in it. So this is what the pages look like. There's 60 pages, so roughly you've got 3 months to get a feel for this planner. And you've got your month, you've got a place for your priorities, you've got the weather, a to-do list, and then this is more of like an hourly idea of a schedule, but you could use it for whatever you would need it for. So pretty customizable. You could even put stickers over the to-do and the priorities or white those out. So let me just show you really quick how I have used this in the past. This is the layout that I've got. I drew in some lines where the checklist was. I love writing on lines. Obviously, you can change it around. This, rather than using it as a time, I actually used it to make more of a checklist. Same here. Let's see. Again, the calendar. Here's where I used it for the time, the hourly. These, I covered it up completely with stickers and just used it for 4 things that I wanted to get done. I've got bills here instead of priorities. So you can see with stickers and a bit of imagination, you can turn this into anything that you need it for that week. Here I used, it looks like I was feeling a little beachy, so I went with the mermaid theme. I got some sand, I've got some ocean colors. And even though I didn't fill all of it out, holy cow, it was 102 degrees. Ooh, what I wouldn't take, well, not for 102, maybe 80. It's been so cold here. It's also really fun to look back in your planners and see what you've done. And that's what I'm doing right now, just seeing what I've done. So yeah, I mean, you can make this into anything that will work for you. I obviously had pretty good luck using this 1 day per page, and I'll definitely go back to it. It looks like I was in it June of 2023 is when I started. Probably that's when I created the book, so I was showing it off. This one is the same. It is an A5 and it's 1 page or 2 days per page. And you can see this one, I was really into it there. I was making lists and I was doing all sorts of really cool designs. This one has, if we just look at the blank, so we've got your today and we have the top 3, any phone messages that you need to return, emails that you need to return, and then scheduled events, 8:30 to 4:30. Now, if you say, I need a little different hours, that's totally fine. You can put different hours in here, whether it be with a sticker, you can do penmanship, you can white it out. And then you've got this whole page here to be completely creative. So let's say you wanted to block this off in 4s and you wanted to do household chores, things I need for work, grocery store list, and what could this 4th one be? PM routine, right? You have this whole blank page to fit in what you need to do from this page. You could do nothing but checklists down one side. If you've got a busy day, my weekends are usually checklist day. I'm cleaning, I'm trying to get things done for the, ready for the week, like meal prepping, meal planning, cleaning out the fridge, cleaning the shower, all of those things that I personally don't have the energy to do during the week. I try to cram in on the weekend. So my weekend schedule is like a whole page of checklists. Another thing you can do is you can decorate this page. I used some Plan with Kate stickers that were made for the Daily Duo, the Erin Condren Daily Duo, and put them in here just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. And I think it looks really, really cute. Functional, very, very functional. It looks like I was using this page as just a running list of things to do. All reports that needed to be merged. Yeah, so I was really just living in this and testing it out and seeing how I liked it. So again, this one will be also tagged down below. It's the navy blue cover. This one will be tagged as the white cover, both A5s. The third and final option I'm going to show you, and all of these planners are under $10. This sticker does not come on it. I actually added this, and this is probably the one I used the most after I created it. So this is a 2-page per day, and it has, let me flip to a blank page so we can look at it. Okay. So we've got our calendar here, and then daily planner, put the date here. We've got the weather here. You can put, you know, the temperature here. Schedule for the day, got a schedule here, and then a blank space for priorities. You've got a blank box for anything you want to do with it. And once we flip through, you'll kind of get some ideas. And then lined pages over here. I'm very big into lined pages. So as we started in this planner, it looks like May of 2023, I did this as a brain dump, just things I knew I needed to get done. And then as we flip through, another brain dump over here. I've got lists of things that I need to get done, my hourlies, my priorities, and of course I filled in the week and then circled the day that I was on that particular day. And I went through and pretty much did the same things every single week. Like I used it very similarly. I used some stickers in it. There's some CoffeeMonsterzCo. You will recognize those. And then I started getting a little bit more creative where I started putting things in here from work. I started highlighting things that either I did or didn't get done. And then a list. Again, I love having the idea of just lines so that I can make it into a checklist. I'm a big checklist person, especially I guess on this Tuesday, I had a lot of things I wanted to get done. Circling the type of weather and then just putting that down below there. Again, writing in the calendar. Love this. I love how this feels. It just feels nice and organized and clean. Obviously, this was a busy day because it wasn't a lot of color planning. This is a lot of fun. It's funny to look back at what I did with a planner and how I set it up. This one's fun. I obviously matched my washi tape to, you know, the colors that I was using. Didn't have too many things to check off. It could have been that I was busy and just didn't write them down. I really like this layout where I put in like a box of what it is, and then I do a small description beside it. I've got the weather. My calendar looks really nice. I just did a little squiggle with my marker, added in the month that it was. I took my Tombow marker and I just went down and made a mark so that it looks like a box. And then that became my check box. And then of course notes down here, priorities here. Again, this is the one I used the most during the whole time of like doing my own planners, designing my own planners. This was the layout I enjoyed the most. As you can tell, it is the one that has the most pages filled out in it. And yeah, so again, this one will be tagged down below. It will be the Sunset Planner. This one is not an A5. It is a little bit bigger. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger. Could you cut it down? Yes. And if you are going to cut it down, I would split hairs down the middle. So I would cut the same amount off the top that you are the bottom, and then just a smidge off of there. You could totally do that. Or I could redesign this one so that it's an A5. If I get enough people asking for this one to be resized to an A5, I will absolutely do that for you. It's not a problem. It's just a formatting issue that I can go in and pop in and do it. So let me know down below if you would like this one made into the same size as the A5, which is pretty much your standard. Otherwise, all three of these as is will be tagged down below. I do get royalties off of these if you purchase them. They're under $10 if you want to try. Each one of them has 60 pages, so you have plenty of pages to play with and see if the layout's going to work for you without spending a lot of money on a planner. I love you. I hope you have the very best day. Happy planning. Bye.